Good morning from a sunny, warm, slightly cloudy Antigua. It's about 9:30 and we are just pulling into Antigua. Obviously this doesn't look particularly pretty, but we'll show you around Antigua. We haven't actually booked an excursion today because I believe from where the port, which is just where James is standing, we can walk into town and we're going to go exploring there. We might get a cab to the beach, but we'll see how we feel. We're here from 10 o'clock today till 7 p.m, so we're not going to be rushing off. Like every day so far, we've been to the gym and we just went and had some breakfast, which is the first time we've had breakfast in the Ocean View Cafe, which wasn't too bad. I had some fruit and a Danish, and James had an omelette. Anyway, we'll be back with you once we are actually getting off the ship. But it's after 2 days at sea, it's exciting to be actually arriving at land and being able to go and do our own thing and get some more steps in by wandering around the town. Hi, we're James and Rob, and this is our dog Oscar. We love travel in all its forms, so join us on our next adventure as we head out on the road again. Good morning from Antigua. We just got off the ship, which you can see here. You get a sense of how big it is. We're up there. And it's a rather humid, warm morning, but there's a breeze, so it's quite nice. You get a good sense of how big the ship is. So as you come off the ship, you come straight into touristy town with lots of shops, duty-free bars, and of course all of the various people trying to sell you. Actually, we should get a map. Do you want to get a map? Yeah, this is tourist information.
St. John's.
So where are we?
Heritage Quay.
Okay, so I think we can walk around.
Some walking tour routes.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do the blue one. Oh, look, Levi's. No. James is doing a bit of oinking with the travel guide. James normally gets himself into trouble when he starts oinking. No, thank you.
So we've been here.
Have you been here before? James, tell the camera, have you been here before? I have been here before, but I don't. It's so long ago, I don't remember anything. Do you want to go into Levi's? See how expensive they are? So this is the first stop on our walking tour, which is the George Wall Westerby Bishop of Moravian Church. That's fascinating. That's the first stop on our walk. Are we going down here? Oh, okay. The next stop on our tourist. Let's have a look at what this says. Pineapple is a symbol of our hospitality. National flag. You can read that yourself. I don't need to read it. This is one of the highlights of our walk. Obviously, on all the other stops, we have booked an excursion ourselves, not through the ship. But today we decided just to walk because everything is close at hand. This is the next stop on our beautiful walking tour, which is the Museum of Antigua and Barbuda. Do you want to go in there? Okay, and you can see how beautiful the place is. I just saying to James that it must be weird living in such a country that is so hot, even on a cloudy day today. It is really hot and it's very humid. Yeah, in the distance you can see the water, which would be quite a nice thing to go and jump in at the moment. Carrying on our walking tour. Okay, we've made it to our next stop on our delightful tour, which is the St. John's Mother Cathedral. So we're going to go and have a look and see if we can actually go inside. A lot of places are saying you have to wear a mask, but people aren't wearing masks, so I don't know if that's a hangover from before. This is the cathedral from the other side. Like most of St. John's, which is the capital city of Antigua, looking a little bit run down. They obviously have a sign here where people can say their farewells to their relatives who passed on, and there's one to Queen Elizabeth as well. And it started to rain, so we've just taken cover for a moment where we are going to take stock. Decided we want to get a cab somewhere else, because quite frankly St. John's isn't very nice and probably not a place that you want to plan to spend the day. So we'll let you know what we decide. So we've just walked back to the ship along Heritage Quay. Got hassled to buy some aloe vera and some other dodgy things which we politely declined, but you get a pretty good view of the ship from here. We are all the way over there on the humpy part of the ship. It's just been raining and now it's stopped, and of course that means it's even more humid, although there is a bit of a breeze now which is helping make it a little bit cooler. I wonder if we can actually walk along this other quay. Find out, I guess. So we walked as far down the quay as we can. Unfortunately we can't walk down this bit of the quay down there because it's closed, but you do get a good view of the ship from here, and it's definitely a bit quieter here. I wonder if that coffee shop's open. The one place that actually looks quite nice to go and have coffee is actually closed. Let's walk up there, shall we? That looks a bit nicer. I think we're desperately trying to find some areas that are nicer to make us not have a dim view of Antigua, but I suspect the reality is that we need to get a cab and go somewhere else on the island. Yeah, this looks nicer down here. Let's go and have a wander down there. See what we can find. This looks a little bit nicer. This is much more kind of the Caribbean that I imagine. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Shops there, lots of little huts that are unfortunately closed. Okay. This is quite pretty down here. So this is off Market Street by the cruise terminal. Menu today, curried conch. We'll go into one of them.
Big bananas.
just a bar, isn't it? Let's look at the South African place then, see what that's like. Just want a drink, don't you? I don't want to eat anything. Now, I just wanted to interject here to say what we really should have done is organised an excursion or taken one of the excursions when we got off the ship. But to be honest, the weather wasn't great, as you saw, and it kept raining on and off, and it was pretty gloomy and grey, although it was very hot and humid, so we really didn't fancy going to a beach. But I've just put a selection of excursions here that you can book through Celebrity, and these include everything from beach days to going to resorts for having a day pass, to doing a full tour of the area, doing rum tasting, or if you're more energetic, going snorkeling or doing some zip lining. Now, you can see these are the prices in the UK at the moment, and they are quite expensive if you book a Celebrity excursion. So we always book our own excursions. But the one thing to be really mindful of is that if you book your own excursion, you are on your own if it's delayed and the ship won't wait for you. Whereas if you book an excursion through Celebrity, then the ship is guaranteed to wait for you if you happen to be late back. So of course, a lot of people are happy to pay more money to have that kind of insurance policy. But as I said, we always book our own excursions, and we've never had a problem so far, touch wood. And you'll see for the rest of this trip that all the other ports we have booked excursions for, so we will be taking you around the island. We won't just be wandering around the port area. And like most ports, including Antigua, the immediate port area isn't usually that pretty, so it is definitely worth getting away. No, you're not going to be able to see me very clearly, but I hope you can hear me. We are upstairs in the Sky Lounge having a drink, and we're going to watch sail away from the port of Antigua. So this is the view at the moment, and it's 6:30, and we should be we should be leaving here at 7 o'clock. Oh yeah, we're actually leaving now. Oh yeah, well there we go, that was good timing. And I've ordered some strange cocktail that I'm not quite sure what it was, because I thought it would take some time to be served, but actually we were served really quickly. And this is the Sky Bar, and right now it is really empty, which is surprising given that this is a great location for sail away. But I think during the day it is. Yeah, I think people are either having dinner or getting changed or watching the show, but actually we are just starting.
People don't want to see the sail away.
Yeah,
Because you can't see anything.
true. What you can see, it's not a very spectacular view anyway. I think like a lot of ports, you come into a fairly scuzzy area of the port. So tell us, what did you think about Antigua, James?
I can't say what about Antigua, but I can say about St. John's.
Yeah.
Meh.
I think we should have probably got a taxi and gone to a beach or something. Some people went to beaches and said that they were fairly empty, but it wasn't the greatest of weather today. It was certainly very warm and humid, but it was overcast all day long, and it rained on and off, so I'm not sure I would have particularly wanted to be on a beach. Anyway, I'll be back with you when our drinks arrive. So our drinks have arrived, and James has got a Prosecco, which is probably quite sensible, and I've got a cocktail called a Taurus, which is gin and mango, so hopefully it will taste nice. No idea what this video is going to come out like because it's so dark in here. Cheers. Ooh, that's actually really nice. So we're going to enjoy our drinks and sail away, and we're eating in the main dining room this evening, so we'll let you know what that's like.
We're at the Martini Bar.
Let's come down to the Martini Bar, which is the bar with the frozen top, and James is having a
Espresso martini.
and I'm having some kind of cherry martini. They've got a bit of a problem up there, I'm not quite sure what's going on, but they are trying to fix that, and the waiter is making my drink.
This is blocked.
That's my cherry martini. And this is, it's a bit stinky now, and this is James's. James's martini there. So we've just moved away from whatever they're plumbing. They've got a bit of a plumbing issue by the bar, and it's a bit stinky. So we've moved into a little alcove nearby, which I showed you on the tour, which is kind of like an ice-themed alcove, and we can enjoy our drinks. James's espresso martini is very nice. Mine tastes like alcoholic sweets, so no doubt by the time we eat dinner I'll be completely drunk. Anyway, we're going to enjoy our drinks now. What you ordered?
Gorgonzola.
We both ordered the same starter, but James's looks completely different to mine. You've got a different type of lettuce to mine. And then I ordered, it's very dark, I've ordered the turkey and James has ordered a steak, so we'll see what that is like. And this, in the main dining room, comes with lots of nice bread with different butters, a herb butter, garlic butter and a regular butter. So we've got a seat by the table tonight. We've got a seat by the window tonight. I don't think you're going to be able to see very much of this, but it's quite dark in here. Anyway, we shall eat our food and let you know what it's like. So our main courses have arrived, and I've got the roast turkey with stuffing and no veg apparently. James has got the steak with no mash and lots of veg. As you can see, the portion sizes are fairly small, but it smells nice, so hopefully it'll taste nice. I think all of our videos are going to be really dark because everywhere seems to be really dark. Anyway, we've had the rest of our meal in the main dining room. I had a passion fruit thing for dessert, and James had some cheese, which was fine. The food is good in there. It's just the portion sizes are pretty small because I think they expect people to order multiple things. But anyway, we've had our fill, so that's good. And we've now come to the theatre. We're not quite sure what we're seeing, but we are sitting at the top. Now, I must admit, we are not massive fans of going to the theatre, so this is one of the only shows that we went to. But this was a guest New York singer, and she was fairly good, to be honest. So that's the end of day 4 and our adventures in Antigua. Obviously, you'll see from this video that we would recommend that you organise an excursion in advance. Now, next week we head to St. Lucia, better weather and a tram ride through the treetops, which was fantastic. So I can't wait to show you that, and I'll see you next Sunday as we head out on the road again.